All right, all right. What is good, everyone? What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Sorry that we got a little bit of an abridged, shorter, earlier live stream than usual. But we got a little bit of a special day today. I'm probably, maybe, going to be going live once again tonight for the Metaphor Refantasio 1-year anniversary stream. So we'll see about that. I got to see how I feel when I get back home and all that good stuff. So yeah. But anyway, if not, then that's okay. Then we still have today's stream. And then, of course, we're going to have, the Spawncast pre-show, which I'm going to try to get to the Spawncast pre-show early tomorrow. So we'll have like if we, cut it short today, or if I can't go live later today, then, of course, we'll cover everything on the Spawncast pre-show. And I'll try to start that up a little bit earlier, maybe like 4 o'clock or 3:30 or something like that. So we'll have a pretty big pre-show. So, all right. So yeah, that should be good. Should be fun. But let's go ahead and get into shout outs. So if you guys are here in the chat, make sure you say what up. Appreciate all of you guys coming through. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and let's hit that like button though while we're at it. What's up, Justin? What's up, Dior? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Nin? 128. What is up, General Zamora? What is good, guys? What is good? Welcome to the stream. Hope all of you guys are doing good today, like always. What is good? Welcome. Let's see, OJ. I think the 49ers will make the playoffs. I'm sorry. You think the 49ers will make the playoffs? You're sorry? Okay, the season's early, so we'll talk about that later, I guess. I mean, it's there's only 5 games, man. We'll see how things shake out later. Let's see here. J2 Blue, what's up, man? Welcome. Roadhouse says, yes, sir. Early stream. What's good? What's good, guys? Astral's off the chain. Salutes to you, sir. Salutes to you. What is good? Let's see here. Yeah. I hour him money if they do. Okay, we made a bet earlier if they do. Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, we'll talk about that once we get more. Like it's really early in the season, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know we made a bet earlier, but it's really early when it comes down to it. So we'll see. I mean, they're doing good now, but we'll see about later. Yeah. But yeah, we did make a bet, so we'll see what happens though. AAA job bets, Niners will not make the playoffs. OJ asked, yes, I did ask to bet money on that, but I'm just saying, like, it's really early. It's okay. Yeah, they're 4-1. That's great, but I mean, like, seriously, they can lose the next however many games and they're not in the playoff picture, so it's really early. I mean, I think they're going to make the playoffs, yes, but once again, we got to wait and see, man. We got to wait and see. So, but right now, yeah, it's looking good. Right now, it's looking good. Yeah, how about your Giants? They looked good last night. They looked good for sure. Absolutely. What's up, Sidious? Welcome to the stream. What is good? What's up, Connie? I passed out yesterday watching the stream. Woke up at 3 a.m. Nice. Nice, man. There you go. Thanks for coming out to the stream today, Connie. Thank you for your support that you did the other day too, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, potential double dip tonight, guys. We'll see what happens. Like I said, in a little bit or later tonight. We'll see how things go. What's up, Michelle? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Sweet Tea? What is good, guys? What's up, Kevin? Welcome. General Zamora. What is good, guys? What is good? Cool guy. What's up, man? Welcome. I'm too deep into Shiny Hunter Down. I found 42 in 2 weeks. That's a pretty good clip, right? That's not bad at all. 42 in 2 weeks. And I think it's like much easier and better, cleaner to actually see shiny Pokemon this time around, considering, more Pokemon spawn, considering the graphics look cleaner, the resolution's cleaner. So I think it's maybe even easier to spot out those shiny Pokemon, right? Apparently, I've drove right by or passed up shiny Pokemon all the time, apparently, and I don't even notice because I'm stupid. Let's see here. What's up, Dane? Welcome. Yeah, you let me know about the Dodgers game. Yeah, they won, what was it, 3-1? So congrats on that, man. Hey, what's up, Genuine Jester? Welcome. Yeah, I know shiny hunting can be very addicting for some people, man. It really can be very addicting. Like, I get it. I get the appeal to it, What's up? Shout outs to Dior once again. What's up, the Great Wall? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs to the cool guy, Sidious. Good to see all you guys here. Yoshi, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. What's up, Alvin? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? So let's talk about some gaming news. Let's talk about some stuff that went down today that I found that was very interesting. So we recently had another. We got the more of the Famitsu sales reports, and yeah, once again, listen, I don't want to pile on here, but I don't know how well the Sonic situation is going. Like, I don't know how good this Sonic racing game is going on for Sega at this point. I still think that it's possible that they sell 1 million units. But yeah, it got smoked again, once again, in the Famitsu. So we'll see how it does for like the rest of the world. We're looking at the sales charts. We gotta wait for obviously MPD. I think that's gonna be important to see or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's not looking too good. At least in Japan, it does not look too good. But we'll see about the UK. We'll see about all that. I had a lot of Sonic fans saying all sorts of stuff to me beforehand. Talk about how great the game was going to do, and they want to compare it to Mario Kart and all of that. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's not looking too good so far. So we'll see about that, though. We'll see about it. Digimon, I think Digimon did okay, but I'll be honest, man. I don't know how good the game did, because in Japan it sold like pretty bad. I mean, it sold better than Sonic, but it sold pretty terrible. Now that's just physical. Now, we still have to wait for digital sales. The digital sales could be pretty good for Digimon, so we'll see about that. But I did not see it. In terms of physical, I did not see it in the top charts for a lot of different places. So, I mean, I'm guessing it did okay. I know that in on Steam, it had a lot of people on Steam playing, like 70 or 80,000. So I think it did okay there. But when it comes to PlayStation, and probably not apparent on the Xbox, I'm not sure how well it did, So we'll have to wait and see on that one, too, Let's see, it took them a little while to announce the Switch 2 patch for Trails, but I'm glad it's officially coming now. Yes, I think it's probably going to come next week due to Nintendo's, how they submit patches and stuff. So I'm guessing next week will be the week. You think Metaphor will finally get... No, we already talked about this, Casual Noob. I don't think it's going to be announced at this showcase, if that's what you're asking. Okay, no. No, they're not going to announce a third-party game on Nintendo Today app. They don't... No, that's never happened since the Nintendo Today app has started. They don't announce third-party games on the Nintendo Today app, so it's probably going to be at a Direct, like all Persona announcements are at, or all Atlas big game announcements are at. They're usually at Directs, but yeah, they don't announce third-party games on Nintendo Today. Let's see here. So yeah, so expect it to be at a Direct, but it's not going to be at tonight's showcase. It's not going to be at tonight's 1-year anniversary. Probably not. No Sonic racing game ever did super good. The best in the series was Transform. Not sure what people were thinking. People were riding the Fidel hype. They were acting like because they think Mario Kart World is not good, that all of a sudden everyone's going to buy Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. And I don't think that's happening. But once again, we got to wait and see. We got to see how the things are going like in other places, So we'll find out, We'll find out about that. All right. Let's hear. Hey, what's up, Jeffrey Tucker? Welcome to the stream. The spin-off racing game potentially won't sell as much as the mainline Sonic. Well, I don't think anybody was saying that it was going to sell as much as mainline Sonic. I mean, mainline Sonic doesn't even sell crazy amounts considering it's Sonic. Or considering what they used to sell back in the day. I mean, the original, Sonic sold like 15 million. I think Sonic 2 sold like 7-8 million. So they don't sell that much anymore. But I don't think anybody was expecting it to sell that much. But we'll see. Once again, we'll see. But they were, I mean, like I said, I had a lot of Sonic fans saying all sorts of stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. You guys need to wait. Let's let the numbers come out at least. Let's let everything kind of shake out first before you start saying it's this or it's that, or it's whatever, So yeah. Any updates on Tarnished Edition release date? No updates on Tarnished Edition release date, but we got an update on the game apparently running a lot better at PAX Australia. So there's that. So let them, they'll announce the release date when it's ready to go. It's currently not ready to go, but it looks like it's better than what it was before. Lance McDonald, who's an independent journalist, he played the game at PAX Australia, and he said that it's looking like it's running like at the PS4 Pro mode cap at 30. So that is a significantly better proposition than what we got earlier at like PAX West or any of the other events that we had, or like the European event or whatever it was, Gamescom, and all that. So definitely positive, but once again, we'll have to wait and see. I don't want to say that it's completely great until I actually see it running and the game releases. it's finished and they get a release date and we can actually talk about it, because you never know, anything can pop up last second, like we saw with Borderlands. I mean, they delayed Borderlands indefinitely weeks before it was supposed to launch. They were already taking pre-orders, right? So yeah, we're gonna have to wait on that, but it's looking okay. It's looking better than what it was before, apparently. Just coding at my job while watching it. Hey, appreciate you, Jeffrey. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. What's up, OJ? I wonder if the surprise if we'll have the stream of the Metaphor game. I'm interested in seeing a stream of the Metaphor. I'm interested in seeing Metaphor gameplay. Never played it. I mean, you can watch Metaphor gameplay now, 91 Gamer Boy. You don't have to wait for the stream to watch Metaphor gameplay. The game came out last year, so it's been out for a year. So if you want to watch a trailer, if you want to watch gameplay, you definitely don't have to wait till tonight. I mean, you can watch it anytime that you want. You can watch my review. If you if you really want to watch Metaphor gameplay, you can watch my review of the game. It's up on the channel, man. So yeah, you don't gotta wait. It is available for you, my man. It is available. Heck, I'll link it for you right now. So if you want to watch that later, and you want to see what the game is about, check it out. It's already available for you. Yo, shout out to Dane Gonzalez with 5.
Stream started off right. Do you think Gen 10 Pokemon will be a Switch 2 exclusive?
Yeah.
Or will it be a cross-gen release like Saw?
No, it's...
Being honest, I would be a bit worried if it's the latter.
It will be a Gen 10, but I actually wouldn't be worried at all. Because if it's still on Switch 1, that means that the Switch 2 version is guaranteed to run incredible. Just like Pokemon Legends ZA. Remember, Pokemon Legends ZA, the first trailers, you had Switch Up, you had RZT, you had all these guys sitting there and saying, oh, there's frame rate drops, there's this and that. Funny how all that's kind of stopped now at this point, because the game is running and looking not the best graphically, but still resolution-wise and frame rate-wise, it's great, so that we don't have to worry about that anymore. And all the videos and all the stuff popping up, people talk about how bad it runs or anything like that. So for me, obviously, they're not completely taking full advantage of the Switch 2 if it's still on Switch 1. But at the same time, at least I know that it's going to run really good on Switch 2. You know, at least I know that. So I wouldn't be too worried. I don't really get worried about before I even see them. So once I see it, then we can evaluate from there, you know. Shout outs to Chris the Strandog. Thank you for the 14 months of Elite Ninja membership. And thank you, Dane Gonzalez, with the first dono of the stream. Let's go, JoJo Friday. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Dane. I appreciate it. Thanks for starting out the stream good. Yeah, I'm not worried right now, man. I'm not worried right now. Just because I don't really get worried about things before we even have them. You know, like, I'm not really a warrior like that. I kind of like, okay, well, let me see it first, and then we can talk about it from there, or let the release date come out, then I can go from there. But I'm not someone who worries about, oh, man, if it's going to be on this, then I'm going to be like this. It's like, well, let's see what it is first. I mean, the Switch 1 isn't, like, it's still, like, not, it's still, like, strong. Like, it's still, like, it's not like it's like the weakest system ever made, you know? So yeah. Let's see here. I forgot there is a Metaphor demo. There is a Metaphor demo. Hopefully we get some news about running docked. 30 FPS handheld sounds good. So either better graphics at 30, docked, or similar graphics at higher frame rates would be much better. I think it's capped, but once again, we'll have to wait and see, like I said, on that one, you know. Digimon is surprisingly good game. It is very good. I don't think it's surprising, though, because the game always looked pretty good. Performance greater than graphics for me. I agree. Chris the Shiner Dog with another $5, or with a different $5 dono. We had one from my man Dane Gonzalez. Now one coming in $4.99 from Chris the Shriner Dog. You had the 14 months, so I appreciate that, brother. And he says, just pre-ordered Legends ZA Switch 2 edition for my birthday day. Hey, happy birthday! Since it comes 2 days after. Okay, cool. Happy birthday, man. Yo, let's go. Shout outs to my man, longtime Elite Ninja, Chris the Shriner Dog, filling in from all over the place, all over the U.S. Let's go, man. Thank you for the Big 10 and happy birthday. Once again, you have to maybe stop by just for a little bit on your birthday if we're streaming, just so we can all sing happy birthday to you. Let's go. Thank you for the big $5. $10 on the combo board. Let's go. Combos. We won't have time today just because I have some stuff that I got to do, so we won't be able to extend it, but we're going to try to do our best to at least get to almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours of streaming today. I thought I might only be able to stream for an hour, but if we get some combos, I can definitely see if we can extend it out as far as I can. Deported to Sling with the $2 dono. Says, no Xbox downfall vids, gotta get the grip up, OJ. Shoutouts. And Rena Habag with the Uroburos.
Happy JoJo Friday. I hope you are doing well. I am lurking while finishing up work and doing homework.
You are always the studier. Like, Rena Habag is like 10 times smarter than any of us here. Yo, let's go. Combo breaks to my girl Rena. Thank you so much. You guys know what the deal is. She said JoJo Friday. We get the JoJo Friday. Let's go. Thank you so much. JoJo Friday's in the house. Appreciate that. Big love to Rena. Getting us to 30. Then, of course, the Ported Sicilian with the 2 chipping in says, yeah, there's no downfall of Xbox. Although I'm going to start doing the downfall. I'm going to start doing downfall videos since YouTube says you can't do anything. You can't do regular news unless you're John from Spawnwave or Skill Up or these other people, even those people. You can't do that. They won't advertise any of your videos. If you try to make a title that's appealing, then people say you're clickbaiting. So maybe I'll start doing downfall videos. Jesus Christ. Maybe I need to start doing that crap. You got a bunch of bums on YouTube getting all sorts of views for no reason, no talent, but they title it, "This is terrible. It's the worst Nintendo Switch ever. Nintendo's the evil, the devil spawn." And you got a bunch of people watching this trash. So maybe I'll start doing those. Maybe I'll start. Shout outs though. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Deported Sicilian. Thank you to Rena. I appreciate that as well. Let's go. Yo, Lingering Will with the $10 dono. And he says, I downloaded Digimon on my PS5 Pro and it's 30 FPS with weird frame pacing. How come nobody's complaining about this? Bandai Namco is insane. Nobody's complaining about it because it's PlayStation. That's the reason why nobody's complaining about it, because it's PlayStation. That's the reason why. Honestly, that's the reason why. If this was a Switch 2 game, people would be talking about how it's weak and how it's terrible and how, but that is literally the reason why people are not complaining as much, because graphics, because it looks better than Pokemon, and because PlayStation. But yes, that's the reason why. But yes, it does have frame pacing problems. It does have, there's some issues, but PlayStation and the PC version, which is probably doing the best or maybe near the best, that runs at 60. So there's also that as well. Thank you, Lingering Will, with the $10 dono. I appreciate that, man. Let's go. 42 on the board. You guys are out here for JoJo Friday already. 3 JoJos plus Deported with another $2 dono. 44 on the board says, hey, don't talk about my boy Dreamcast guy that way. I didn't name anybody specifically. Hold up here. I didn't name anybody specifically at all. Rena Habag at the top of the board with the 20. Anybody that's 20 more, you can beat up my girl Rena at the top. Let's go. Shout outs 3 JoJos as well. Let's go ahead and get that going too. Another JoJo coming in. So you guys know the deal. Shout outs to my man Lingering Will. Thank you for that. You guys are making me laugh today, man. I can't, not today, man. Y'all out here. Let's go. JoJo boys and girls, of course. So yeah, will ZA have better performance than Scarlet and Violet? I'm unsure to buy it. You should talk to me. I'm the content creator, Solomon, and so I can help you out. Watch my videos or watch gameplay. The game is running at 60 FPS. It's clearly resolution-wise and frame rate-wise, it's running and looking better than the launch of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If you don't believe us, get a Switch 2 and play Scarlet and Violet on your Switch 2. Download the update and see how it runs on there. Runs at like 4K 60. So you shouldn't worry about Pokemon Legends ZA if you have a Switch 2. And if you have a Switch 1, I think it's going to be, 720p or something like that, or maybe 1080p. It's probably going to be 30 FPS with some dips, longer loading times. So look out for that. But if you got a Switch 2, you shouldn't worry at all. You can look at the gameplay videos. They're all out there. It's running at 60 FPS. So yeah, you should be good there. So I have to disagree with OJ because my mom says I'm the smartest person alive. Hey, you know what? Mama Noob, we can't disagree with Mama Noob. If she says you're the smartest person, there you go. There you go, man. I'm only half joking. I think people would actually be interested in your take on the Xbox situation. I kind of already made a video about it, but I can make a different video about it too. Like, I can make a different video, but I'm definitely going to switch up kind of like how my videos are. Because, like, once again, I can't, if I'm going to do news videos and people say don't clickbait, I don't clickbait them, then YouTube doesn't recommend the video. I mean, obviously, we got to do something else. We're not just going to keep on beating our head against the wall, because I know that there's hella people that want to watch and hear what I got to say. But if I title it exactly that, then YouTube doesn't advertise it. They don't put it out there. They don't give notifications. Like, I talk about Legends ZA, I talk about Elden Ring or whatever. People, if I don't title it a certain way, nobody watches. I title it, huge news, which I felt was huge news the other day. People got a problem saying it's clickbait. So it's like, we got to figure something out, right? Like, we'll figure something out. Like I said, thankfully, it's all good. I'm not really too worried about it. Like I said, shout outs to you guys here that come through to the live streams. You guys are super supportive. You guys are awesome on here, so I appreciate that. But like, it's really stupid. Like, it's really dumb, you know. I have a Switch 2. I was just curious on what people actually think about the game. Yeah, watch the video, Solomon. You can see the. You don't got to think about what somebody else and ask them about how it's going to run. Look at the videos yourself. Just look at it yourself, and you can tell from the videos that the game is running at 60 FPS. Just watch it yourself. You can put it at 60 FPS on YouTube. You can get there's hands-on impressions. People have already talked about it. So, I mean, I see what you're trying to say, but definitely, if you're worried, you can just look. You can see the gameplay. The gameplay's out there. It's absolutely out there. So, like the actual raw gameplay, as in people just playing it, not a trailer, but an actual just playing it. But I mean, Nintendo put out a overview trailer that just shows the game being played as well, you know. So, let's see here. Come on, OJ, don't refuse that grifting money. Play Guidance of Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. To be honest, and I'll keep it a buck here, guys, it's not even about the money. I just simply want my videos to be seen by my audience. That's it. That's all I want. Like, I built up an audience here. You guys have helped me build an audience here by watching my content. All I want is my videos to be filtered and to be sent out and to be recommended like everybody else's videos. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for way more ad revenue. I just want my videos to go out to the people that subscribe to the channel and advertise like other people's videos. That's all I want. I don't want anything more, nothing less, you know? So, like, it's not even about that. Like I said, I'm not greedy. I don't buy sports cars. I really don't need all that. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And if all else, I can work somewhere else. I don't need, oh man, my videos to do 5 billion views so I can make, I don't really need all that. I'm not even asking for it. I'm just asking for my vids to get what they're supposed to get. That's all I'm asking for, you know? So yeah. And it sucks when it doesn't do that. Like, YouTube doesn't work because of all these damn grifters and all these weirdos that are just pumping the algorithm full of stupid videos, completely biased, one-sided, like ridiculous double standard videos that's completely jacking up the algorithm along with YouTube's changes as well. It sucks, man. Like, it's like I said, my videos don't even get to the people that want to watch my vids, you know? So that's the only thing that I'm complaining about. I ain't complaining about not having the most. I don't care. People get more views. That's fine. I don't care. But I just don't like when YouTube does, oh, the title's not good. Oh, then nobody cares about the title. Oh, we're not going to advertise it. It's like, bro, come on. You know, come on. Thank you for the $5, though. I appreciate it, General Zamora. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. Guidance. Shout outs, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Yeah, the game's completely different, Solomon Battle. So what I recommend, check out the overview trailer, okay? Check out the overview trailer. It's an action RPG. Pokemon Let's Go. That's a completely different game. So watch the overview trailer on the game. Or watch my videos, Solomon. If you watch my videos, you'll see the gameplay. It looks nothing like Pokemon Let's Go. So go watch. I highly suggest watching the overview trailer. If you're interested in the game, watch my videos on it or watch the overview trailer and it'll tell you exactly what the game is about. There's a brand new big overview trailer. You can watch that there, you know, but it's nothing like Let's Go Pikachu. Nothing like that. That game came out, that game's going on a decade ago. You know what I'm saying? So that game came out in 2018. So that game's going on a decade. Let's see here. Deported with the $2 says, you can buy that sports car, OJ. You earned it. I cannot buy the sports car. I wish I could, but I cannot buy the sports car. Absolutely not. Shout outs to Deported. Thank you for the $2 again. Shout outs to Kevin with the 2 says, hey OJ, tomorrow's my birthday, but here the JoJo Friday. And do you think Switch 2 version of Metaphor will be at the show? No, it's not going to be at the show. Music from Metaphor, we can't do that just because we can do like a remix, but we can't do like the straight up music because it's copyrighted. So yeah. Shout outs though, Kevin. Happy birthday too, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, watch the overview trailer, Solomon. Watch the overview trailer or watch hands-on previews. There's so much stuff out there, man. And there's so much stuff out there. So watch all that and you'll get an idea instead of asking people here in the chat over and over. There's so much footage on Pokemon Legends ZA at this point. So let's see. I'll play Legends ZA demo myself in a couple hours. Oh, there you go. OJ, ignore if you already answered. I'll answer it again. But have you been playing the Galaxy games? I haven't played it too much. Nah, I've just been playing a little bit. I've been playing more Trails in the Sky. Despite having the Wii back in the day, I never played them. My first time, I'm having a blast. I'm glad that you're having a blast, Dan White. It's awesome. It's an awesome game. It's really, really, really good. Have you thought about making videos on up and coming platform like Kick? No, I'm not making any videos on Kick. No, I haven't. No, not at all. I'm not, like I said, I'm not looking for more views or looking for extra. I'm not looking for that. All I'm looking for is my video to be advertised and to be sent out to my viewers. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking to get a million new people coming through. I don't care. Like I said, that's not important. What's important is that I've spent how many years, we've got a base here. Here's what I don't like. And like I said, I'm not begging. I'm not looking for extra people. What I'm looking for is for them to advertise my video the way it's supposed to. That's it. So I make a title the other day about my news, huge news, or major news, which I thought was, and people complain that it's clickbait. Downvote the video, but it gets advertised and recommended and people watch it and people see the news, whatever. Today I title like, okay, here Pokemon, or here's whatever, big news, and then it doesn't get the same amount of advertisement, despite I know that stuff wants to be sent out to my viewers. That's all. I'm not looking for suggestions on Kick or anything like that.
It sucks
you know?
how YouTube is now. You pretty much have to title stuff like "this could be bad for Nintendo" is so negative.
That's what I'm saying.
There's previews of ZA out there. People have played it.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm saying, Justin. But I'm not looking for a bunch of weirdos from Kick or anything like that. I'm not looking to, I need to get more. No, I'm not looking for that, man. Like I said, all I'm looking for is for my own base to simply just get my videos. That's it. Thank you, Justin, with the 3. I appreciate that. Shout outs to Joni, the average. Thank you for the subscription. Shout outs to Evelyn's World with the $4.99. Says it's really frustrating wading through the grifters. Yeah, wadding through the grifters. Hope you and your family have a blessed weekend. Thank you so much, Evelyn's World. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 5. And shout out to Simeon Quinn with the JOJO. Let's go. It says, OJ, just getting in. I just beat Trails of Azure. Nice, 12:48 a.m. And created clear data at 1:11 a.m. and final playtime of 113 hours. Yo, that's a real gamer right there. Right before your stream ended. Music is Trails to Azure, the Azure Arbiter. All right, I got you, man. Good stuff, dude. I like that. I wish I had that much time. You just started playing that not too long ago, right? Those type of experiences, that's why I love RPGs. Those type of experiences last a lifetime, man. You still think about those. That's why I don't really play first-person shooters and stuff like that, you know? That's why I don't play those. Just because you don't get that same type of experience. You don't remember that type of stuff, in my opinion, you know? You don't remember that type of stuff. So, shout-outs to my man, Simeon Coin. Thank you for the 11, JoJo. Thank you to Dane with the $1. I appreciate that. I'm going to read off your message in just a bit. Shout-outs to Yoshi with the 5. Ussies. I appreciate that. And thank you to Justin with the 3. I think Justin did 3 earlier. Yeah, Justin did 3. So thank you for the 3, man. I appreciate that as well. I'm actually most keen to check out Kirby Air Riders and Hyrule Warriors at PAX Ost today. Since Pokemon Legends ZA release is only a few days away. Nice. Let's go, man. Yeah, you're in Australia, so you can check it out at PAX. That's some good stuff too there, man. Let's go. Dane with the $1. Thank you for the 5, Yoshi. Dane with the $1 says, I'd love to see a big evolution in Pokemon for Gen 10. Curious what improvements you'd like to see in Gen 10 gameplay, story, graphics, performance. Basically, just get me great Pokemon gameplay, get me good story, get me, you know, get me some cool boss gym battles, and good level design, and I'm good, you know, when it comes to Pokemon. Absolutely. Shout outs to Yoshi. Shout outs to Simeon Coin. Big love, guys. Thank you so much, Evelyn's World. Thank you for the 5 once again. I appreciate that. Let's go. Thank you so much. Appreciate it so much, guys. I think I counted wrong though. I'll keep it a buck. I think I messed up on the counting here. I think I definitely did because we were at I think we were at 48. So let me redo this. I don't want to shortchange you guys. I think yeah, Kevin did the 2, then Justin did the 3. I can't count. I'm sorry, guys. And then Evelyn's World did the 5. And then Simeon Coin did the 11. Shout out to Simeon Coin. That's what I messed up on. So, yeah, that's what I messed up on. 60. And then Deported with another 2. Let's go. Shout outs to Deported. I appreciate that. And then Yoshi with the 5. Appreciate you guys coming through, man. For real. Big love. You should stream on Kick, then complain constantly. I can pull the DSP method. Pull the DSP method. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just go refill this water. I'll be right back. If you drop the dono, make sure you put your music request in the chat. We'll get it queued up as soon as I get back. All right, guys? Love y'all. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just had to get some water in there. Let's go. Big love, though. Appreciate you guys coming through. 75 on the combo board. Combo breaks coming through. Song request, any of the favorite Pokemon music? All right, I got you. Pokemon music coming up next. Pokemon music. We'll get some, usually some good Pokemon music starts up, you know? You should drink out of a Gatorade bottle. All right, no problem. I'll drink out of the Gatorade bottle. Let's do that next time. All right, next time for sure. We got some Zena music. Let's go. My cousin brought me it for Christmas Eve last year. I put it off, played it Azure last month. I stopped chapter 2 last year. Okay, nice, nice. I still remember everything about Xenoblade games and Persona games. RPGs are just different. Yeah, RPGs just hit different. That's why, like I said, I didn't want to, what's it called? I didn't want to waste my time playing, like, shooters all day or anything. They don't leave any memories, any lasting memories. For me, at least. That's my Metaphor Refantazio 91 Gamer Boy. If you want to watch my review on that and see the gameplay, that's there. So, I put 160 hours into the game on PS5. Man, I put a ton of time into that game. It's really good. It's super, 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 super good. I love the game so much, man. It's so good. So yeah. Let's see. Our music request is better queued here than Battlefield 6Q. I don't know. How's Battlefield going? And did any of you guys pick up Battlefield? Is it good? Is it like really good, or what's going on with Battlefield? Can you see my comments? I can see your comments, man. Welcome to the stream. Shout outs. What is good? What is good? I just bought Disguise 7 Complete for $75. I feel guilty now. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's quite a bit for Disguise. Those games usually go on sale pretty quickly. So yeah. Those games usually go on sale quickly. So, but hey, it's all good, man. If that's what you wanted to get it for, you can get it for that. Yeah, check out the video later. I'm on the last boss for Yote. Please, no spoilers for people out there, Carlos. No spoilers since the game just came out. My parents' family has military ties, so they never wanted me to play military games since war to them wasn't a game, and how I found RPGs for my love for them. Oh, yeah, that's true. I can definitely see that for sure. My least favorite Pokemon game? Least favorite? Spin-off or mainline game? Let's see here. I heard the game is flooded, which is why so many people are queued to play the game. Oh, the game is flooded. Like, they're having problems like with the queue. I saw that there was like 700,000 plus people playing the game on Steam. So, seems like a lot of people were playing the game. And obviously, when you have that many people trying to all play at the same time, it's never going to run super, super, super smooth. Like, it's tough, you know, to have that run really well. So yeah. Let's see here. Wouldn't be surprised if ZA was confirmed to be 30 FPS and everyone on YouTube and Twitter will be all over it. It's not, that doesn't make sense. It's not confirmed to be because we can literally watch it at 60. So, so that doesn't make any sense, Christian. Like, it's literally at 60. Like, you can see it with your eyes that it's at 60. So it's not like we don't know and it's like, oh, well, it's confirmed to be there. It's literally at 60. Like, it's not even like not surprised for what. That doesn't make any sense. Look at the gameplay. Just look at it. Unless, once again, Nintendo had to have been lying, or they had to have been making up footage, or the people that played the game were lying. Like, it's, some of you guys are acting like Pokemon Legends ZA has not been demoed by the public. It's been demoed by the public. There's tons of footage. It's been demoed by the public. Guys, this is not a closed off game. It's like literally it's been demoed. Like, people have played it. There's raw gameplay footage. The game is out. It's been leaked already. Like, it's been leaked already. We've seen it. They've done overview trailers. It's been in the hands of consumers at trade shows. There's not some type of mysterious, it doesn't play a certain, like, guys, come on now. The Switch 2 version is at 60 FPS. The Switch 1 version is at 30. Before they showed the Switch 2 version, the Switch 1 version was at 30. You can see clearly that it was 30 FPS. When the Switch 2 version, when they finally revealed that, you can clearly see that it was at 60. The Switch 2 version has been demoed at pretty much every single event that they've went to, and everyone that played it, from what we see and what they play, has all said 60. So, I mean, I don't know why people are trying to act like there's some type of, like they're lying about something, or it's like mysterious, like, oh, like, come on, guys. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, Smithers? So yeah. Let's see here. They even say the frame rate is better on the website. I mean, yeah, but like, I guess like you can say frame rate's better, and then like the 30 FPS with dips compared to like a lock 30. Well, that's better. But yes, like they didn't say 60 FPS. Nintendo didn't say 60 FPS for. I don't think they even said for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I'm not sure if they even said that. They might have, but I don't remember. But I know for Skyward Sword Remastered, they were like, improved frame rate. It's like, it's doubled. It's 60 FPS instead of 30. Shaw X with the $20 dono says, JoJo Friday, says, by the way, OJ, I seen a blog where someone created some Pokemon based on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom world. I need Nintendo to make that happen. Yeah, I doubt they're gonna do that, but the Pokemon company would want to do that. But yeah, that'd be interesting for sure. Shout outs to my man Shaw X with the big 20. Yo, double JoJo combo breaks. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. Let's go. So let's go, man. Thank you so much for that support. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, if a game is on Switch 1 and it runs at 30, there's no sense for it to run at 30 on the Switch 2. That makes zero sense. What's the point then, you know? What's the point? I know the game isn't out yet, but do you think ZA will sell well? I mean, every single mainline Pokemon game sells well, so yes, yeah. There's never been a mainline Pokemon game that doesn't sell well. Like, they all sell multiple millions of copies. They all do really good, so, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's probably gonna sell well. Based on, if you watch my video today, I actually go over some of the sales news, like pre-orders and things like that, so yeah. Talk about it on there. But, yeah, looks like Pokemon Legends ZA is gonna do pretty good, based on pre-orders so far. It's #1 on the eShop for the US. It's probably #1 in Japan on the eShop. It's #1 on Amazon pre-orders in a lot of places. So I'm guessing it's going to do pretty well. But I mean, that's not a crazy guess or anything. I'm not trying to act like I know what like, oh my God, I got this great prediction. I mean, it's Pokemon, you know? So yeah, shout outs to Shaw X, man. Appreciate you, brother. If you want some music, let me know, man. You guys give some love to Shaw X. Let's go. If you guys have more questions, though, feel free to tag me at PlayerSN. Shout outs to Solomon. Appreciate the questions. Shout outs to everybody here, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. We're only 5 combos away from a 46 combo breaker, which I'll be honest, I'll keep it a buck here, guys. I did not expect to get to 100 combo breaker today. So I appreciate you guys coming through on JoJo Friday in such short notice. Thank you guys so much. Shout outs to Rena. Shout outs to Shaw X, Deported, Yoshi. You guys all dropping some support, man. I appreciate that. Helps out the channel when I title things normally and people don't watch it. Oh man, but yeah, I'll figure something out though, guys. We're gonna change things up a little bit. I'm trying to get my room finished though. Like my wife, we're supposed to hang up the pictures, and she wants to hang it up in a certain way, but then she always delays us hanging up the pictures. I don't want to listen to this. She always delays us hanging up the pictures. So yeah, hopefully we can get that done soonish. But there was actually a purge on YouTube recently. There was a huge purge on YouTube with subscribers. Like for like the last month or two, YouTube's just been sweeping out old accounts. So a lot of sub counts have been dropping like crazy. So yeah. Let's see here. Hey, that was Pokemon Classic. It was, but I don't like that song. I don't like that song. If you bought the Switch 1 version of ZA on Switch 2, will it run at 60 FPS? It'll only run at 60 FPS if it's uncapped. If they coded it to be uncapped, which I don't know if it is or not. If it's capped at 30, then no. It'll just run at a lock 30 on Switch 2. I'm guessing the Pokemon Company will intentionally cap the frame rate at 30. Which all Pokemon games are capped. They don't run at uncapped frame rates. They run at capped frame rates. So I'm guessing the Pokemon Company will cap it at 30, so it won't run at 60 on the Switch 2. You're gonna have to buy the Switch 2 version or get the upgrade. Let's see here. No, it's all good, Christian. But once again, like the only reason why I reacted a little bit that way is because I can understand that if it's a game that's not out yet, that the footage isn't there, that the gameplay isn't there and all that. But it looks like the game is already out there. Like I said, the game's already out there. We can see hands-on gameplay, you know? Justin with the dollar dono says, also, when you search on the eShop and filter by bestsellers, DLC is number 3. Oh man, I bet, dude. I bet. You know, that makes sense after what everybody was saying, right? I knew it was going to ultimately end up doing well, which, once again, that doesn't mean that everyone's buying it. It just means that obviously there's a little bit of a surge because it's new. But I'm guessing that people are actually going to enjoy the DLC, because the one thing that I remember when it comes to Pokemon Legends Arceus is that people were upset that there wasn't actual DLC. People were like, where's the DLC? Where's the extra content? I want to be in this world more. I want to play it more, but they had nothing. So yeah, I'm guessing that people are going to actually want to play that and want to get it, considering what happened with Legends Arceus, you know? Let's see here. I know everyone wants their games to perform well and play well, but do you think Furukawa has mandated that games got to run better at Nintendo? No, I don't think Furukawa's mandated that. I think that the hardware engineers made the system the way that the system is, and I think that Nintendo's seen feedback from what the gamers are saying with Switch 1, and I think they made a conscious effort to make sure that the games play smoother, because that was part of what they are doing with the system to make a way better Switch. So I think it was just a natural thing to sell the system as part of one of the selling points of it, for like the concept of the system. You play to your strengths, right? That's how systems usually work. Nintendo with the Switch 1, it wasn't a powerhouse. It wasn't significantly stronger than the Wii U. It was stronger, but not significantly enough to make massive changes when it comes to performance. So therefore, Nintendo did not stress performance as much. They stressed the portability. The Switch 2 has the portability of the Switch 1, of course. Still has all that. They made the Switch 1 good. Plus, it has more power. So, of course, they're going to lean into portable play, and they're going to lean into power a bit more. So I think it was based off of what the developers wanted to do, and then of course Furukawa saying, how do we get this managed under our budget and all of that. But you know, Nintendo operates things a little bit differently, but they are developer first when it comes to Nintendo. So they think about what their developers want when it comes to Nintendo's first party developers and their hardware engineers. So I think that's kind of how it went down. I don't think Furukawa put down a mandate like make everything run at 60 or else. I think he essentially said, hey, look, this is what we need to strategically do for the issues with Switch 1, you know, and go from there. OJ, can you play Luma Pool from Ori 2? I can. Thank you for the support. Sorry for seeing that late there, Shaw X. Luma Pool from Ori 2. All right. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's get that going. I don't mind DLC exclusive Pokemon, though. It's always too short and doesn't have great story. Crazy because Pokemon DLC is terrible. I thought that the second DLC pack for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was actually pretty good. The first DLC pack, not that great, but the second one was pretty good. Outside of that, Pokemon Sword and Shield, I know that DLC wasn't great, but they haven't really been doing expansions or big DLCs for very long. It really just started with Pokemon what they usually used to do was just make a whole new version of the game. That was the DLC. So, I mean, if we're counting that, it's actually been pretty good. Historically, it's been pretty good. Now, if you're counting just expansion packs, like between Pokemon Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, then yeah, different there. But if you're talking about the old school way of DLC, which was a whole new version of the game, those have been great. Pokemon, you know, Emerald, or not Emerald, Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon, what was it? Yeah, Platinum, and then there was like Pokemon, the third versions of the games, Pokemon Leaf Green or stuff like that, Pokemon Yellow. Those are all essentially like DLCs or expansions, but before we actually had that. So for me at least, I thought they were pretty good. Or Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or whatever, you know? Are you buying the Virtual Boy next year? I might, just for novelty's sake. I might do a review on the channel too. We'll see. That might be something that I'll do because people will be like, what the heck? Like $100 for this thing? Like, so, and it comes with NSOs. So like the games come with NSOs. So yeah, I'd probably check it out just because I hated Virtual Boy back in the day. I thought it was ghetto and weird. But I think that it might be fun to kind of take a look at it in 2025 or 2026 now at this point, right? Leaf Green and Fire Red are technically remakes. I know, I understand that, but what I'm saying is that like taking a game and adding in extra content to it. So like I said, if you want Pokemon Platinum, right, you got Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or you've got these other, like the third versions, Pokemon Yellow, whatever the case is, right, where they add in extra content. Sometimes they add in story content, things like that. Pokemon Platinum, or you know, stuff like that. Like I said, the third versions of those Pokemon games from back in the day, like those were always great, you know, those were always really good. Let's see here. Shout outs to Lingering Wolf, another $10 dono, and says, how come the only strategy games I can get into are Fire Emblem games? I tried FF Tactics and Triangle Strategy and find them overwhelming. Okay, so Triangle Strategy is less than Fire Emblem games are more in depth than Triangle Strategy. FF Tactics, I can understand that, but Triangle Strategy, you shouldn't really find that overwhelming with the combat. I can understand like story and like talking wise, yeah, there's a lot, but gameplay wise, Triangle Strategy is pretty basic. FF Tactics, I can see that though, for sure. Shout outs to Lingering Will though. So I think it just might be familiarity. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just used to Fire Emblem, so you kind of know the ins and outs, whereas these games are a bit more foreign to you, so it's going to take some more time to really adapt and understand what those games are trying to do, you know? Thank you for the $10 though. Lingering Will with another double dono there. I think that ties you up with Rena Habag as the Hokage, but then here comes Simeon Coin with another 10, so that gets him at 21. Thank you so much, Simeon Coin. Yo, let's go, JoJo's, and I'll read off your comment in just a bit. So yeah, Lingering Will, try just playing it for a bit more and see what happens there. Hey yo, big love to Lingering Will. Shout outs to you guys, man. I appreciate the support today, for real. It makes up for my dookie video that I did today. Simeon Coin with the 10 says, there's some knowledge that I wish to share with you and the chat. When you buy ZA for Switch 2, you won't have to buy the Switch 1 because it says purchase. I can play Switch Lite and Switch 1. Music coming? Okay. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Any Nintendo Switch 2 version of a game can be played on the Nintendo Switch 1. Essentially, that's how Switch 2 editions work. If you buy the Switch 2 one, it's almost like smart delivery. If you buy it physical, it'll work on a Switch 1 and it'll work on a Switch 2. So that's something that Nintendo didn't necessarily advertise like that, but it does work like that. The same thing happened like with Silksong. Silksong, you get the Switch 1 version, you have the Switch 2 version. If you buy any Switch 2 edition of a game, every single Switch 2 edition of a game, if it has Switch 2 edition in that title, it can work on Switch 1 usually. They might change that though. Maybe that's the reason why they didn't advertise it, because they might change it. But for right now, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, the Switch 2 edition, it'll work on Switch 1. Same thing goes for, you know, Kirby and the Forgotten Land as well. So yeah, it's one of those things, you know. Or sorry, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, those as well too. Shout outs to Simeon Coin. Thank you for the support, brother. 21 on the board. Appreciate that. Let's go. That does get you up here as well. And we have absolutely shattered the platinum streak to 46. We're only 4 combos away, or 4 days away, more like it, from that marathon stream where you guys get to pick the games. So I'm excited about that. Simeon Coin, thank you, man, for the big support today, man. I appreciate you, fam. Shout outs to Lingering Will. Shout outs to Rena, Shaw X. Appreciate you guys. Also, Shaw X, we got to get you up on the Stream Ninja board, tied up for the biggest singular dono of the day as well. You guys are out here tonight, man. JoJo boys and girls in the house. Shaw X. Anybody does 20 or more, you can type or pass up Shaw X and run a bog. Have I played Pokemon Tournament? I have. I played a ton of Pokemon Tournament on the Wii U and on the Switch. What's up, OJ? Didn't get a notification for the stream for some reason. It's okay. I enjoyed Three Houses. I look forward to new Fire Emblem next year. Oh, yes. The story's going to be incredible. It's going to be great. Yeah, I guess maybe it's the story. So many characters, I don't know them. I don't find them that memorable. Yeah, I can see why. I can see why compared to... There's like a certain tone in all that. But I think that if you continue with it, you'll get more and more comfortable with the characters and stuff, you know? Shout outs, though. Appreciate that. Let's go. Chrono Rig says, hey, OJ, ever since the movie Short came out, I've been hearing more on why Nintendo is putting the Short beyond the Today app, but isn't that the point? I don't know. I think maybe, yeah, that's part of the reason why it's on there, so people can go on the Nintendo Today app, you know? So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really care. I'll be honest. But I think, yeah, that's part of the point of it. Hi, love Three Houses and Engage good too. Yes, Engage is good, but the story's not as good as Three Houses story. But the combat is really good. Yeah, FF Tactics is no joke, man. It's a great game. It's really good. So if you buy Pokemon ZA Switch 2 version, you also get the Switch 1 version. Yeah, it works on both. Yeah, it works. I mean, if you buy the game, like let's say you buy the physical cartridge, or even if you buy it digital, it gives you both. But if you buy the physical cartridge, you can put that physical cartridge into a Switch 1 and it'll work on there too. So, what's your overall opinion on Nintendo Music app? It feels lackluster. It's actually pretty good now. They've been adding a ton of music to it overall, so no, it's actually solid. They added Paper Mario. They added Mario Galaxy. They added Princess Peach. They added a ton of different tracks to it. It's actually pretty good. Boom. I think they added Donkey. Yeah, they added Bonanza music. Over the last couple of weeks, they actually added quite a bit. Nah, I haven't played Silent Hill F. I'm not a big Silent Hill fan, so yeah, I haven't played it. I might buy it when it's like dirt cheap. I might check it out, but until then, nah, not really. I think I'm good. I mean, isn't that the point to promote the app? Have people download the app? Yeah, that's the point, is for people to promote the app. I mean, so if you're saying like people are complaining that Nintendo didn't put it anywhere else but the app, yeah. I mean, that's the point, is to download the app. That's the point. But yeah, some people still don't like that. They want it on wherever, you know, not the app. And that's fine too. You know, people are allowed to be upset if they can't watch a baby Pikmin app or whatever. If they want to get upset about that, that's cool too. So yeah. Let's see, I have a question. Do you think 2025 Game Awards will be rigged? Yeah, I don't know about that, man. We'll have to wait and see. Let's wait till we get there, then we can go from there. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But no, I don't think it's like rigged. It's not rigged. Whenever something loses or whenever something wins, it's based off the people that are voting, and what they like. I don't think that if you're biased against something, that doesn't mean it's rigged. It just means that's what you like. So most of the people voting for the Game Awards are PlayStation mains. They're either PC mains or PlayStation mains. That's the large majority of people voting. So it's going to be skewed towards PlayStation. So games that release on PlayStation have a higher chance at winning the various different categories. So that's really what happens at the Game Awards. So I wouldn't say that it's rigged. It's just PS5 is like the base console, right? So everyone is geared towards whatever releases on that for the Game Awards. So that's what happens there. But I don't think that's rigged. That's just personal preference, you know? His request is Miramas and the Demon Blade, Magnificent Castle. All right, I got you, man. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate that. Magnificent Castle. Miramasa. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Just Another Artist? Welcome. Shout outs to Simeon Coin. Appreciate you, fam. Are the voters the media game reviewers? Yes, a lot of them are. I mean, there are some people that don't, that get a vote that aren't like reviewing video games, but a lot of them are people like IGN, people that work there, people that work at GameSpot. I mean, they actually have a whole list of people that are part of the Game Awards in terms of the voting, or who votes, like what entities vote. So, you know, Kind of Funny Games, they all vote, you know, so a lot of those people are just geared towards PlayStation, you know? A lot of them are just PlayStation fans, so therefore it's gonna, once again, it's gonna be geared towards what's available on those systems. And it's been that way for a long time. It's been that way for a very long time. It's been that way since the beginning. Since the PS4 was dominant from like the first Game Awards was in 2014. That was, the PS4 was rolling, you know? PS4 was doing good. It had the greatest start ever to a console's life, you know, before the Switch 2 came out. And broke the record, but PS4 is the dominant system, so therefore people are going to, it's going to heavily skew towards that. Just like, you know, in Japan, the Switch is the dominant system, so a lot of the awards and everything skew towards Nintendo, because most of the reviewers are playing Switch, they're playing Switch, so it skews towards that a little bit, you know? I didn't answer your question. What's your question, Mr. Davis? Okay, so people claim rigged are those crybabies that are mad that the game didn't win. I mean, there's some of that as well, but when some people claim rigged, they're probably thinking that, yeah, it's like there's too many people that are just PlayStation and don't play other stuff. So rigged can mean a lot of different things. I can't speak for everybody when they say what rigged means, you know? I have a funny feeling that Nintendo will add DS, 3DS collection to NSO next. Perfect fit. Beats having to do the whole bunch of remasters. Yeah, they're gonna have to figure that out because, yeah, they can't remaster everything on the 3DS and DS. Yeah, it makes sense. I guess that's how you get Astrobot as Game of the Year. Astrobot's a very good game, but I don't think it was Game of the Year last year. I thought that Metaphor ReFantazio was Game of the Year last year, but there was two things that was going against Metaphor ReFantazio. It's a big, long RPG made by the Persona developers, and yeah, and you went up against a highly rated PlayStation exclusive. But I mean, if you play Astrobot, is it good? It is good, but is it better than Metaphor in terms of what it does for its genre? Absolutely not. Mario Galaxy 2 is still better than Astrobot. Like, legitimately, you can play Mario Galaxy 2 and you're like, oh yeah, that's definitely better. Now, once again, Mario Galaxy 2 is one of the greatest games of all time, but I don't feel Astrobot did more in its genre what it did compared to how Metaphor was in its genre. Innovative, hybrid system. It's got a way better story. It's got better music, in my opinion. Once again, you might think Astrobot's music is better, but you get more content. You get, like I said, you get more music, more content, better story, dynamic gameplay. Astrobot is, compared to Metaphor, it falls short in many categories, even for its own genre. I can list a million things that Mario Galaxy does better, or even other 3D platformers do better, like Crash 4, it's about time. I can list so many other things that do things better. Metaphor, you can probably list a lot of games overall that do some other stuff, but Metaphor does a lot. In terms of in a head-to-head comparison, Metaphor does a lot in terms of content overall, music, abilities, gameplay. It does a lot more to me than Astrobot. I think the real game of the year was Metaphor ReFantazio, but the reviewers didn't play it. They all played Astrobot. That was a big PlayStation exclusive. They all played that, so they gave it to Astrobot. I mean, that's really what happened, you know? And I played Astrobot. I played it, I beat it. I pretty much 100% it. I think it's great, but it wasn't better than Metaphor. Let's see here. Shout outs to General Zamora with the $5 donut. Says it would be too much of a popularity contest if they let the fans vote. We love burning Town down from Shantae. I mean, they do let the fans vote. Sorry about that. They do let the fans vote, but obviously it's the our vote only counts for about, I think, 10% of the vote. So the journalists' vote count for 90%, and our vote counts for 10%. So it has a little bit of a thing, but it's not too much on there. Let me get your music though. We love Burning Town. And I'm going to get that other dono in just a bit. I think that was Justin. Shout outs, man. I appreciate you. Shantae. Big love. Thank you. And thank you, Simeon Coin. I enjoyed that music, man. Justin with the dollar dono says, one thing that gives me a little more hope for the ZA DLC is that this time they aren't splitting it into parts. I think that hurts the DLCs. Yeah, for sure. I can understand that for sure too. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. 127 on the board. Yo, combo breaks. Let's go. But at least Astrobot gets free DLC. Unlike Donkey Kong Bonanza, I feel like DLC in Bonanza is overwhelming. See, this is the classic case of a publisher absolutely bending you over and thinking that you're getting more value when you don't. Astrobot's like a 5-hour game, or it's like max like 12 hours. Donkey Kong Bonanza, like in terms of the value that you get for that game, it already gives you way more value from the regular game and the post game, easily, by far, over double plus what Astrobot will get you. But you're over here saying, oh my god, they're charging us for DLC, when the base game gives you way more content to begin with. It's way more dynamic, it gives you way more content, gives you way more stuff to do just based off just the regular. But you're over here complaining about DLC charging when Bonanza already gives you more content, well, to begin with, and post-game content. Way better than what Astrobot does. This is how they get you. This is how they get guys like you. Free DLC, while the base game was 4 hours long. You know what I'm saying? Like... You know what I'm saying? Like, while the base game was 4 hours long, you're worrying about getting free DLC compared to a game like Bonanza that'll get you way more hours, and then you're upset that they're charging for DLC when they already got you way more hours on top of that. But enjoy the free DLC, right? That's why, like I said, it's very easy to trick gamers these days. It's very easy. You can just cut content out, release it later as free DLC, or cut content out, you know what I'm saying? Make the game shorter, and then all of a sudden, if you release DLC later down the line, oh well, it wasn't cut content. It was released later. If you wait, or some people say, oh well, should have just been part of the game, even if it gets you that. So I mean, like, listen, judge a game based on the value of the game overall. Like, if you play the game, you play through, how much does the content does it give you? What does it do for you? Don't be worried about little buzzwords like free DLC. Dude, the game's like 5 hours. Like. Like max, it's like if you want 100%, it's like a 12-hour game, like to 100% the game. But you're talking about free DLC. The game there's not that much game to begin with. You know, Mario Odyssey is double plus than that. Bonanza is double plus than that. Crash Bandicoot is double plus than that. You got a little free DLC. Who cares? The game doesn't have that much content to begin with. Don't get tricked, guys. Don't get tricked by easy marketing tactics like that. Free DLC on a 2-hour game. Like, and I'm exaggerating with that, but you guys see what I'm saying? Like, don't get tricked with that by trying to make stupid comparisons between two games. One that gives you significantly more. It took me 50 plus hours to beat Bonanza, and I didn't even beat all the extra content. It took me, I think, 12 hours to 15 hours to beat Astrobot, like literally 100% the game. Don't get tricked, guys. Come on now. We got to be smarter than that. We got to be smarter than that, you know? No, I feel you on that one, but I said I've seen other people say the same thing, you know, like, and it's just like weird, in my opinion. I feel you though. I feel you, Solomon. I know that you're agreeing with me. I'm just saying I've heard other people say stuff. Let's see. Effects. Astrobot's pretty bare bones compared to DKB. I put 100 hours plus into DKB or DK. So compared to 25 in Astrobot, mind you, that was for the platinum. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, for the platinum. I mean, I didn't platinum it because I missed like a couple of the bots or something like in one level, and I didn't feel like going back and getting it. So, all right, I'm good on this music though. Let's see here. Let's see here. Will Digimon come to Switch? Yes, probably. Let's see. The most common complaint I've seen with Bonanza is the base game is too long. Base game being too long. I mean, I've seen other complaints overall, but like, yeah. I think there's a lot of different stuff like you can like talk about, right, when it comes to like Bonanza or when it comes to whatever. But yeah, I was pretty adamant that Bonanza is a much better game. Give me 1 second, guys. Whoa, hold up here. What's going on? Oh man, my son decided he wanted to bust the door open right now, so I was like, "What's going on here?" My wife just got back, so yeah. Or she just let him. She let him out of the Just let him out of the room. So he busted in here, and I was like, what are you doing? Let's see here. DK Bonanza was an amazing game. People hate it because it's not Mario. I don't think people even hate DK Bonanza. I don't think anybody really hates it, to be honest. I think some people are just like crazy Mario fans, so they're just like, I need Mario right now. You know, so Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC being 20 is a problem for me who love the game. It's smaller than Kirby Forgotten Land, Breath of the Wild DLC. I disagree with that based off of what I've seen so far because it's replayable quite a bit. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, that DLC is pretty short and is not as replayable as Donkey Kong Bonanza, so I'm going to disagree with that. When it comes to Breath of the Wild DLC, I mean, it's the Champions thing once again, so it's kind of hard to gauge, but DKB's Donkey Kong Bonanza's DLC is significantly more replayable than Breath of the Wild's DLC or Kirby and the Forgotten Lands DLC, so I'm going to disagree with that, Beloved Angel. I think you're going off of what people just said online, not people that actually like played it and reviewed it. But yeah, especially that comparison to Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I think that's just flat out wrong. I think that's just flat out wrong overall. That DLC for Kirby, like I said, it's not really replayable. I mean, it just kind of remixes the same levels. I mean, it's not bad, and it, you know, it's okay. It's good stuff. But DKB's DLC, from what I've seen, definitely significantly more replayable than anything from Kirby or Zelda. But that's just my opinion. Let's see here. But let's see, hot take. But Kirby and the Forgotten Land DLC isn't worth $20 because, just like you said, it's very short. You can beat it in like 4 hours. Well, it depends if you want the actual update or not. It's worth it if you want the 60 FPS. It's not worth it if you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it if you don't because you have to get it. To me, it's worth getting the 60 FPS on Switch 2 to be able to play it that way. But for other people, it won't be worth that. So you guys can make your own decisions. No, you didn't get it from anyone? Did you get it from your actual gameplay? Because, bruh, there ain't no way that it's that DKB's, from what I've seen and from what I've played, there ain't no way Kirby DLC provides significantly more content than DKB's in terms of replayability. Absolutely not. But once again, opinions. Honestly, I just want the update and not the DLC. Yeah, some people would have wanted that as well, but once again, they force you to get it, which is unfortunate. I wish they actually separated it. Kirby and the Forgotten Land DLC gets tougher bosses. Woo! Remix levels, some tougher bosses, some stuff. It's okay. It's not terrible. Did they fix the emulation with the GameCube games on Switch 2? Heard there was latency issues with some titles. Can't wait for Fire Emblem Path of Radiance to release. I don't think they have just yet. I mean, I've played it. I don't really notice the latency, but that's just me. Why are we talking about DLC? Because people here like to talk about DLC and they're charging this and that. And you can just buy it or not. So people always like to talk about it. So yeah. But Astrobot gives you free DLC. So it's great. Let's see here. Mario. I love Mario and don't hate Donkey Kong. You don't hate Donkey Kong. There you go. Emerald Rush is superior to Side Order at least. I like Side Order, man. Oh, gosh, the Side Order, that's like the tower. I thought that was pretty fun, man. I enjoyed it. The ending to that was also incredible too. I have a question. Why do some people get mad at games at 30 FPS, not 60? Just play the game. Because 60 FPS feels a lot better than 30 FPS. I think he meant the Kirby DLC is better than the DK DLC. That is what he meant. And I said that he said I don't think so. And I said I don't think it is. Or no. He said that in terms of value, what you get is a problem. It's because he said it's smaller. And I'm like, no, I don't think it's smaller because it provides I think it provides more replay value in terms of what you get content-wise. It's more replayable than Kirby's DLC, in my opinion. Once again, but opinions, you know? I don't really care. I mean, if it's not good enough for you, then you don't have to buy it. Like, if you don't think it's good, then don't buy it. Plain and simple, you know? Let's see, at this point, I'm not even sure I need 4K 60 version of Prime 4 1080p 120 demo. I played yesterday, was so buttery smooth, it looked so damn good. Well, yeah, you're only going to be able to get that 120 on the Switch 2 version, but yeah. Like, 4K 60, 120, I mean, most people aren't going to be able to tell the difference between 120 and 60 FPS. So, I would say just take the 4K 60, because most people won't be able to tell the difference between those two. Like, you won't be able to tell the difference. So it just depends. Try it out at 4K 60. Try it out at 120. Play like one area, the same, like go through one area and go through it and shoot and see how it plays, see how it feels. Then go through like another area at 4K 60 and see how that feels, and then make your determination from there. But I would say that the large majority of people probably won't be able to notice it, so just take the extra resolution, you know? You couldn't, see, there you go. You couldn't even tell the difference. You couldn't even tell the difference. A lot of people can't tell the difference, you know? So yeah. The 60 FPS on Kirby and Zelda is better than the extra content, in my opinion, unless you get both. I mean, that's the thing. One of them already runs at that. The other one is ones where you have to get that for that. But I mean, Zelda obviously is just a 10. It doesn't come with the DLC. Like Zelda Breath of the Wild doesn't come with DLC. So yeah. You have the TV that can display 120 FPS. Many don't even have that. Yeah, a lot of people don't have that. Luckily for me, I do. I have a monitor that's just like up to 240. But yeah. My friend who works at Nintendo AU says that the higher-ups won't allow them to show the 4K version yet. They just have the 120 version for people to play. Might not be fully implemented, but yeah, once again, I'm not sure. So we'll see once the game comes out. I think I can tell the difference in Hades. You think? You don't know, you think. Oh man, I messed this up. Oh wait, hold up, guys. Oh wait, never mind, cool, we're good. I just got this new cleaning cloth, and I thought I got the residue from like my sound panels. I thought I got it on my new cleaning cloth, and I don't want to mess up my new cleaning cloth. I get excited about that. I got my adhesive remover, which helped out get some of this stuff off. I gotta still spray it more, but it's working. Then I got my premium screen cleaner. So everything's staying clean around here, man. Everything's staying good. We all good out here. I honestly glad I can't tell just between 120 and 60. Yeah, I mean, it's probably something that you won't be able to even really notice, to be honest, man. Like, you're not going to notice it. It's going to be very difficult to notice the difference between those. I've tried it. I don't think I notice it either, or either. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I do. But look, man. I don't think I know. I don't think I can notice it. It's difficult, man. It's not easy. It is not easy overall. Yeah, I think 2 and 3 will come at some point. Solomon. OJ, I got what's going on with this game? Switch to Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, we have no release date or anything on that yet. Maybe more information after FF7 remake comes out, Mr. Davis. Real question is, what's the frame rate Metro Prime 2 and 3 running on Switch 1 and 2? What's the frame rate running on Switch 1 and 2? It'll probably just be 60 frames per second. I don't think it's going to be above that. If you want to notice the difference between 120 and 60, play on PC more. I've played on PC, and I ran things at 120, and I ran things at 60. I don't notice the difference there either. I played Hades at 100 and whatever frames on my PC. I had Hades 2 running at a high frame rate. I've played a bunch of games on PC. I've tried, trust me. I don't really notice the difference. I think PC people just say that they do. They don't. They just say it to act like they're elite. They don't. If you showed them 2 games running at, and say which one is it running at, if they showed them Hades 2 running on 60 and running at 120, but then didn't tell them which one was which, there's 2 screens, 2 identical screens running at that, I bet you anything they couldn't tell which one was which. I bet you anything they'd be like, oh, I'm not sure. A lot of PC gamers just say they can. They can't. They just capping. But for those who can, there you go. I'm happy for you. Enjoy being able to see it running at the extra 120. Let's see. I remember telling you I did with Silk Song because I did better, but it turns out I had it on 60. It was on 60 the whole time. I know, bro. Like, it's hard to tell, but once again, PC gamers, you guys are elite. You guys are mutants. You guys have eyes that can track frame rate, you know, way better than anybody else. So I'll just say I agree with you, man. I agree with you. One of these days, maybe I'll graduate to being as cool as PC gamers. See, bro, you're live now so early. Yeah, I got some stuff that I got to do later. So yeah, shout outs. Yeah, it's a small difference. Only certain games really make it feel like a big difference, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna try. Honestly, I'm gonna try with Metroid Prime 4. Like, I'm gonna try as hard as I can to see the difference between it. I've got a 120 hertz monitor here. I got a good MSI high quality monitor here, so I'm gonna try my best with this to know the difference between the two. I'm gonna try, so we'll see what happens here, guys. Try doing 120 tests on Welcome Tour, and it won't work for some reason. Does your TV support 120? Let's see, a lot depends on art style too. Well, listen, if you look this way, you got this type of art style. You cross your eyes, you go like this, you go beyond. If you eat your Wheaties in the morning, if you look this way, if you have a monitor there, if you put the angle this way, if you go like this, you gotta do it. Oh my gosh, man. Oh man, you gotta do all these. You gotta do a couple bias. If you do a couple gaming bias, you'll definitely you'll notice the extra frame rate on there. Hey, what's up, Katana Riku? Yeah, man, you're not at the very end this time. Let's go. So yeah. Do the hokey pokey. Do yourself the hokey pokey there. Do yourself the hokey pokey. We've already went over this a million times. We know Welcome Tour isn't worth 10. You don't gotta buy it. We already know. Nothing's worth anything, to be honest. DLC's never worth it. Nothing's ever worth anything. Everything should actually be free, to be honest. Welcome Tour, I struggled to tell which ball was 120 FPS versus 60 FPS. I can tell the 30 because that 30 is obvious, but man, 60 versus 90 versus 120. That's what I want. I want all of these PC dudes to play Welcome Tour, and I want them to be able to get it 100% of the time. The difference between since they're always, if you notice, they could, yeah. I want them to do that. That's what I want. I gotta get these. That's one way to get them, Jackson. That's one way to get them. You know. Let's see here. For me, I can't really notice above 144. I bet you 10 if you did that Welcome Tour, you wouldn't be able to get all those right, Jago. I bet you 10 you wouldn't. I bet you 10 you would. I bet you'd be struggling to get which ones. I bet you would. That's the real test right there, because that's not the first time that I heard somebody say, I did the Welcome Tour test and I couldn't. I gotta take that test. I gotta get the game. I still actually owe you guys a stream of Welcome Tour. So I gotta buy the game and I'm gonna play it. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be able to get that, you know? Last time I did the Hokey Pokey, Mary Povich showed up and gave me bad news. Mary Povich didn't show up to give you any bad news. Out here with the cat, bro. Mary Povich didn't give you, and I know you're just joking around, but still. What's up, party man? My day's been good, man. I can't complain. I really haven't been doing much. I woke up early, edited, nobody watched the video. Then I hung out, and then now I'm here. How was your day, brother? How was your day going? So yeah, man. Welcome Tour could have been as successful as Astro's Playroom if they put more effort and made it free. I mean, have you played it, Solomon Battle? So what's wrong with it? Let me know what's wrong with the game. So what makes the game so bad? Since you want to talk about it, so let me know. One aspect I think 120 FPS could be beneficial is the feel using mouse mode. It's like Metroid Prime 4. Oh yeah, I can see that. My mom was blown when I found out Solar Edge was based off Astral Chain. Was it real? I don't think it was. Since when was that a thing? You making up stuff? When did they say that? But yeah, I think maybe like having smoother motion, like the frame rate. I can see that. Good day. Stuck in traffic. There you go. The PC fan army won't try Welcome Tour. LOL. Let's see. It will use the price of the hardware as an excuse. Well, no. What I want to do is I want to bring it in front of hardcore PC guys like Evan. Right? I want to bring it. I'll bring it. I will bring the Switch 2. And I want to get these hardcore PC guys that are sitting there saying they can see 120 frames. I want to catch them on that BS. That's what I want to do. I want to see if they get it right every time. So we can stop the cap. That's what I want to do. Because we already know they wouldn't get it right every time. Ah, there you go. You haven't played it. It looks boring. There you go. You haven't played it. All right. Thanks, Solomon. I appreciate your input. I'm certain I could not. I can tell the difference, but I'm not buying Welcome Tour. Certain you could buy it. I'll give you the money. buy it and stream it and see if you get it right. I'll give you the money. I'll give you 10 bucks. Since you got a Sharingan, I'll give you 10 bucks. Give me your PayPal or DM me on Twitter. Give me your PayPal or give me whatever. I'll buy the game for you. And you stream it, and if you can do it, I'll give you another 10 bucks on top of that if you get it right every single time. Whatever the trials are, like multiple trials, if you get it right every single time, I'll give you 10 bucks. I'll give you another 10 bucks on top of that. I'll buy it for you. Stream it, though. Stream it. And if you get it right, and you don't got to show your face. And if you get it right every single time, I'll give you another 10 on top of it. I will show up to the stream. I will host you. You can run it through here, and I will host you. I want to see that. And it's like, no, and I'm not trying to be like standoffish. Like, I actually want to see you do that. Like, I think it'd be really cool if I can see someone that can get it right every single time, no matter what. Like, run it for like 20 or 30 minutes, right? Do the test over and over and get it right every single time for like 20 or 30 minutes. I think that would be lit to actually stream to see that, you know? But yeah, I'll buy the game for you. Let's see here. Welcome Tour is winning game of the year. Absolutely. It's going to be nominated and it's going to win it. 1000%. Yeah. The test is random, so running it multiple times. Yes, it doesn't go in an order. If it went in an order, then you could easily guess it, right? So if you run it multiple times, they'll mix it up. So I want to see you get it right every single time for like 20 minutes, since you can tell anything under, you can't tell anything past 144. So the max is 120. So you should be able to get it right every single time with no issues. So I would love to see that. Like I said, and I'm not capping. I will totally buy you the game. And like I said, hit me up on Twitter. Let's set it all up. I'd love to see that. Let's see here. E102. Yeah, this song's great, beloved. It's all right. I've paid worse games. I paid more money for. Oh yeah, so have I. I usually don't buy bad games down in today's day because, like, obviously we have like a lot of research. I can see what games are going to be good or not or whatever. But like, yeah, there's been games that I've paid for. For me, Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric. Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric. Dude, that game sucks. That's like the worst game. One of the worst games, man. Oh my gosh, I was so disappointed in Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric. So disappointed in that game. Garbage. Nah, I didn't make any video on Mind's Eye. Nah. Totally forgot that was a thing. Need to buy that. Welcome to our Is It Even Bad? It's hard to keep playing the game unless you have nothing else to play and flat out bored. There you go. Someone could nail it and welcome to our for 20-30 minutes straight. I would legit tip my hat to them and concede the point and acknowledge their skill. I doubt many exist who can pull that off. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I want to see it. I just want to see that, you know? But yes, I would definitely tip my hat to Jago, man. If he was able to do that, yo, that's worth the $10 for the, and then the extra 10. I can even, like I said, I can pay him a rate for his time, so we can even go more. If he gets it right, what's a good rate for playing? I mean, what, 30 and like 30 for trying it for 20-30 minutes? So I think $30, I think that would suffice. So 10 to buy the game and another 30 if he can get it right. So 40 total for 30 minutes of his time. I think that's fair. So I'd even be willing to do that if he got it right. So boost it up because because like, you know, it's his time, right? He might not want to do that. So, and like set up everything, that takes time too. So I'll pay him 40 if he gets it right the whole time. Because I think that's incredible if he can get it right. I think that'd be fun to talk to him about that and be like, yo, man, like, how'd your eyes get like that? Like, that's crazy, bro. You know? Let's see here. From my understanding, you don't need more than stable 30, 60 FPS. I think 60 would be the bare minimum, right? I mean, I think 30, it's playable, but, you know, like, I prefer 60. I think 60 would be like, okay, where I'm comfortable, where I'm like, okay, there's no issue here. At least targeting 60 down. Obviously, you don't want frame rate drops, but, like, if that happens, you know, it's like okay. But, like, 60 to me. 30 is kind of like, it's fine depending on the game, like, depending on, like, the frame and pacing and stuff like that, or frame pacing and stuff, but, like, I prefer 60. Now, 30 between 60, it's easy to tell, yes. But here's the thing. Frame rate is also like the law of diminishing returns. The more you go up, the harder and harder it is to notice. Same thing with graphics. The more graphics experience, like the more graphics you add, it becomes less and less noticeable. More and more more polygons that you add. So you also got to keep that in mind. It's the same thing as it's the law of diminishing returns too. So yeah. Just imagine counting the frames instead of just playing and enjoying the game. There you go. Here, have this, have him stream it. My gift. Yo, let's go. Yo, Jago, let me know. Like I said, he can hit me up on Twitter, or you can email me, Jago, and I got you, man. We can set it up. And like I said, this is not to like show you up or anything like that. I actually legitimately want to see you get this like the whole time, you know? I think that'd be lit. Like it'd be like a fun stream, you know? So yeah. Shout outs. If you want to do if you don't want to do it though, no pressure. You don't have to do it. You know, like I'll do it. I'll try it myself. If you don't want to do it, I'll try it, you know? So like shout outs to Evelyn's World. I got to buy the game anyway. I was supposed to buy the game anyway. So we can probably add it into the marathon stream since we're pretty close to the marathon stream anyway. Or yeah, we're like four days away from unlocking that marathon stream. So shout outs to Evelyn's World. I appreciate you, young person. I don't know what's going on there. I'm guessing maybe female, but maybe not. So I'm just going to say thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm not going to speculate, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't speculate, more like it. But I appreciate you, Evelyn. Evelyn's World. I appreciate you. Let's go. New Hokage in the chat. Appreciate you, Evelyn's World. Now up at the top of the board with the 25. Anybody does 25 or more, you can be on Evelyn's World. Let's go. Have I played Sonic Unleashed? I think so. Yeah. Instead of game, send him an empty box of the game. You know what? That makes total sense. If I just send him an empty box, it'll work out so much better that way. If I just send him the empty box. Have you tried the Sonic Boom game on the 3DS? I think I have, but that game was better than Rise of Lyric. Excuse me. That game was better because that game that was like Sonic Boom, like Fire and Ice, right? That was the name of that game. But I mean, it still wasn't good, but it was better than Rise of Lyric. Sonic Boom, Fire, was it Fire and Ice? Yeah, Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice. Oh my god, what were they doing? What were they doing at this point? They put a scarf around Sonic as if he was Nathan Drake? Oh my gosh, they really put a scarf around Sonic thinking he was Nathan Drake, bro. That's what they said, like, oh, we like Uncharted, so it's like Nathan Drake. I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. These people, bro, this No, I like Lost World was okay. Lost World was alright. Like, it was alright. It was okay. Yeah, who let them cook? Man, Mario Wonder is actually a very good game. The only bad thing about it is the bosses. It was only Bowser Jr. and Bowser, which is lame. Mario DS had better bosses. There ain't nothing about Mario on the DS that was better than Wonder, in my opinion. But if that's how you feel, that's fine. Sonic Boom cartoon is unironically great. I watched the cartoon and I didn't find it to be great, but you know, whatever, you know. so yeah, Sonic Unleashed was ahead of its time, low-key. They need to put that game and cook and oven a little more. I'll be honest, man, I really don't like modern Sonic games too much. I do think Sonic Lost World was okay. I do think that they're okay. Like Sonic, the new Sonic game is okay. It's good. The Shadow Cross Sonic, that one's good. The Generations, obviously a remaster or whatever. You know, it's solid, but I don't know, man. I'm not a huge fan of the modern Sonic games. I don't think that they're super good. I did love classic Sonic though. I was a big fan of classic Sonic. Big fan of classic Sonic. So yeah. In my experience, it's easier to tell the difference the more you experience those higher frame rates. All right, so like I said, let's Jago, let's do it. Let's stream it, man. Let's stream it. Let's see if you can get it right all the whole time. So if you can notice, I'd love to see it, man. Shattered Crystal and Sonic Boom Fire and Ice were a trillion times better than Rise of Lyric. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd even go that far to say a trillion. I don't know if those games are good at all, even though they're way better. But hey, look, it's all good, man. It's all good. Sonic Mania is fantastic, but Sonic Mania is, what does that do? It builds off the classic Sonic games. Classic Sonic was all-time banger. I thought classic Sonic was really, 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 really good. So yeah. So yeah. Even if you don't like Sonic games at all that much, you have to agree that the soundtrack is amazing. Yeah, the soundtracks are good. Yeah. Open world games are typically 30. You enjoy 60 right now because they're past gen games and the latest hardware. I mean, we'll see though. I mean, Assassin's Creed Shadows is 60 FPS. Ghost of Yotei is 60. So is Ghost of Tsushima. That's also 60. I guess I found out yesterday that Infamous Second Son now runs at 60. I mean, there's a lot of open world games that are at 60. And obviously Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild both run at 60 FPS. But yeah, we'll see about like newer open world games. But like Star Wars Outlaws, that's open world on PS5 and Xbox Series. That's also 60 FPS. So there are open world games that run at 60, like new open world games that run at 60 FPS. So. Really enjoyed Sonic Cross Anime. The story was pretty good. Classic Sonic games were one favorites along with Mario games. Yes. I don't know, man. I listen. I can't give any of those Sonic. They're all those old Sonic games, like the ones that were like any Sonic game made in like the Wii U or 3DS era, and even like the Wii era to a degree, and even like a lot of like the PS3 and 360 era Sonic games are just not good, man. Like a lot of them just aren't very good. Playing Wind Waker on GameCube. Nice. Let's go, Matthew. Had a chance to play GameCube games on NS. So I played a little bit, yeah. I played a little bit. Not too much though. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 was bad? Nah, it wasn't bad. It was good. You just weren't born at that time. And you're playing it now at this point. But nah, it was dope. When I first played Sonic, it was great. It's still great now. They'll always have nostalgia for Unleashed and its music. Yeah. They really try to convince people that Sonic Cross Worlds is a huge success over Mario Kart World with these videos that keep getting recommended to me. Yeah, I guess they're going to be in for a big surprise later, so it's okay. Wish they would fix the input delay on GameCube. Maybe they will. Like I said, we'll have to wait and see. It just launched, so we'll see on that one. Yeah, these people with these Sonic Crossworlds videos, it's definitely little brother syndrome at this point, man. Like, you're not helping the game do better. I think I'm probably gonna make a video, like Sonic fans being so crazy about. You're not helping the game do better. You're just driving people away from buying the game. So yeah. Sonic Crossworlds fell off the Steam charts pretty fast. Not a good sign. What's a worse sign is that the charts for it was underneath Mario Kart World, even though it's multi-platform. That's what the issue was there, at least in Japan. Like the fact that it didn't even get close to it at launch. Like I was expecting maybe getting close to it or beating it out, but the fact that it sold significantly less than Mario Kart World in Japan at the launch, that was a little bit of a. And then once again, yeah, the Steam charts. It wasn't over 14,000 on the Steam charts. That's not a good sign. I mean, Steam's probably waiting for it to drop in price. I don't think they want to pay $70 for that game for a kart racer. So yeah. Let's see, Sonic Crossroads is better than Mario Kart World in my opinion. It didn't hit the same once I got back to Mario Kart World for a bit. To each their own. From what I've seen and played a bit, it's like Temu Mario Kart. It doesn't feel as good to actually race, but it goes fast, and you know, there's that. But I don't know, man. I don't think so. But who knows? Like I said, you can enjoy whatever you want to enjoy. Enjoy it if you want to enjoy it. But it felt, from what I've seen and from the little that I've played, it feels cheap. It feels a little cheap in comparison. Mario Kart's racing feels better to race, but like I said, that's just opinions. Let's see. You're gonna be really sad if physical version sells more next year. Really sad if the physical version sells more next year. What physical version? Which game are you talking about? Also, Crossroads is mostly straight lines, by the way. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Because it's Sonic. But yeah, there's a lot of straight lines, and there's a lot of straight, like, waving lines in Crossroads as well. So, yeah. Kind of like, whoop, 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 whoop. You know? It's a good game, though. It's solid. It's solid. Switch version's terrible, though. Like, it looks worse than Mario Kart World and runs at half the frame rate. Like, what's going on there with the Switch version of Sonic Crossroads Racing? Yeah, I don't care about Sonic Crossroads Racing, so I don't care if there's cheaters. You know. So, yeah. Kirby Air Rider should be okay. It should be okay. It should be okay. But I don't care about cheaters and Sonic. I mean, like, I can't say what I really want to say, but I mean, if you're going to cheat in Sonic Crossroads Racing, yeah, there might be some issues. Like, if you're gonna waste the time to cheat in that game, you're clearly things aren't going well for you if you're cheating in Sonic Racing Crossroads. Like, that's just the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. I really like Sonic Racing Crossroads, but it's not the same league as Mario Kart in my opinion. The Switch 2 version will at least improve it, so that's nice. Yeah. Let's see. Imagine the salt of Kirby Air Riders outsold Sonic Crossroads. At least in Japan, it's probably going to outsell, but I don't know about worldwide. But it's a possibility. It's a possibility because I think that the problem with Sonic Racing Crossroads right now is that the game is not marketed to where most of your base is going to be. The best version of the game is probably like Steam or PS5. Like, who on PS5 and Steam owners like kart racers? Since when? Since when was that a thing? So like the version that you're saying, hey, go out there, buy and play, it's the PS5 and PC users. I don't think PS5 and PC users like full price $70 kart racers. But once again, prove me wrong. I don't think they do. I think that the biggest base of people to buy the game would be on Switch, but the Switch 1 version's not good, and the Switch 2 version, they need more time. So, yeah. We'll see, though. I'm sorry, yeah. At least Crossroads getting DLC. But now it's okay, right? Before you're talking about the DLC prices and this and that, but now it's okay to charge the 70 Solomon plus the extra. See, this is what I'm saying with some of y'all, man. You've been bitching about DLC all stream, but when it's something that you like, it's okay. You pony up the $30. You'll pony up the 70. This is what I'm talking about. You double standard guys. That's why I call out everything here. You've been bitching about DLC all stream. You've been complaining about prices. But when it's Sonic, it's okay. At least it's getting DLC. It's okay to have DLC before the release of the game. It's okay to have $30 DLC. It's okay to nickel. I'm going to start not taking you guys seriously. Okay? The first thing you did with everything else that you don't like, you had a problem. You say it's too expensive. It's this. It's that. I'm complaining. I'm whining. But when it's something that you like, it's all right now. All right. See what I'm saying, guys? Do you see what I'm saying? When people do not take what these people say online seriously. Do not take, it's double standards all over the place. This dude legitimately for more than an hour, for those who just came here, he's been complaining about every price for everything. He's been complaining about prices for everything on Nintendo. As soon as it's something that he likes, now all of a sudden it's okay. He didn't complain about the price. At least it's getting DLC before launch for $30. He didn't complain about that.
Racing isn't the main point of Kirby Air Ride.
I know, yeah, that's true about racing's not the, you do other stuff with Kirby as well, right? There's other, like, there's obviously the city trial and all that. So yeah. So that's why I don't be taking people seriously when they start complaining about prices and all that, because they'll pay what they feel like for something. If they like it, oh, well, it's worth it now. Before you get Minecraft or something, right? Like, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I know I have a valid point, Solomon. I've been doing this for a long time. You're not the first and last person to come through on a stream with crazy double standards, whining and complaining, then easily breaking your own complaints when it's something that you want. Like I said, chat, this dude been complaining all day, the whole stream. The whole stream about everything. Donkey Kong about welcome to, about that. He been complaining all stream about prices. But when it's Sonic, well, it's worth it now. Like, that type of stuff is annoying, bruh. I've been answering all day, I've been talking things, but as soon as it's what you want, now all of a sudden it's okay. That type of stuff is annoying. I'll keep it a buck. Now, if you only did it like for like a little bit, but the whole stream, and now it's okay. Now $30, now DLC and all that, 100, bruh. Like, that shit's annoying. Like I said, if it was only just a little bit, but the whole stream. Come on, man. The whole stream, bro. Anyway, thank you for the $3. I appreciate you, Justin. I appreciate it. Shout outs to Simeon. I'll keep it a buck. That's annoying. Simeon Quinn with the $5. It says everybody wants their DoorDash and eat clean. Music request. Super Mario Bros. 3 World 4 theme. I got you, man. Shout out to Simeon Coin. Thank you for the support, brother. Let's see here. Super Mario Bros. 3 World 4 theme. Everybody talk about everything's overpriced until it's what they want. Now all of a sudden, at least it's getting this, and well, Mario Kart World's not getting it, and at least it's getting. At least I'm paying more. I'm getting more. You just complain about everything with DLC. You just complain about every single thing. The whole stream, multiple games, any game that got brought up, it's not worth it. Every single thing. This, like I said, this whole stream, bro. Every single game. Donkey Kong, Kirby, this, that, every single game. But when it's what you want, well, at least they're getting it. Like that is beyond frustrating. Not necessarily with you particularly, but the internet does that. The internet, the grifters do that type of crap. They'll sit there and say, this is a problem, this is a problem, this is a problem. But when it's what they want, now all of a sudden it's okay. As a logical person, I can't stand that. It grinds my gears when people do that. Especially when they're really vocal and they'll complain forever, all day on Twitter and all the time. But then when it's what you want, now it's okay. And so I'm projecting some of my energy that I have towards these other people that I call out for double standards. I'm projecting it on my man Solomon here. So I'm sorry if I'm doing that. Shout outs to Simeon. I appreciate you, fam. I'm sorry if I'm projecting a little bit, but still, it's okay. I'm trying to smile it off. It's okay if you annoy. I'm the streamer. It's my job. I have no problem being annoyed a little bit, but I'm not necessarily annoyed with you. I'm annoyed with how much I see of it online. That's what I'm annoyed with. I'm annoyed with how much I see that online, and that you just doing it right now reminds me of that. You know, so that's what I'm more annoyed with. I'm more annoyed with how much it happens, like, and how people just do it, like, pretty easily, you know, and don't think about it. And then if you disagree, then you're a shill, or you're this, or you're that. But when it's when you want something, then it's okay. I don't know. Like I said, it's weird, bro. I think Sonic Crossworlds, I think it's $70 for the base game. And I think the DLC is either 20 or 30, so it's either 90 or 100 with the DLC. I don't know. I don't play the game. So yeah. Okay, there you go. So it's $90. $90. You're having a good life. I'm glad that you find it funny. At least you're willing to understand and say, hey, you know what? You know, I see that, you know, so I got it. I got it. Yeah, but if you buy the DLC pack separately, it's more than just buying the whole thing together. So if you're going to buy a DLC pack, you might as well just buy the whole thing. Because how much is it separately? It's going to be like, what, $7-8 per, like, a character and, like, what, a stage or something? So... let's see here. Yeah, that's the reason I can't stand biased YouTube grifters. I see so many people in the comments who defend Nintendo and bring out the facts and be called it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you call out double standards, you're like the worst person ever. You're chill, you're this, you're that. It's crazy, man. There's things to criticize, and I get that, which I was agreeing with him on certain things and all of that. I was agreeing with certain things, and I get that, and I'm sensitive to that. But as soon as it comes to what they want, now all of a sudden it's worth the 20, the extra DLC, the money. That was all the stuff that they complained about, the announcing DLC before the game launches, having all this DLC, you're cutting content, all the things that you've been complaining about all stream, all of a sudden is no longer relevant. Now, okay, well, at least it has it. I'm gonna buy it now. You know, it's like, what happened to all this stuff there? What happened to Mr. Groupon Gamer? Everything's a coupon, Mr. Groupon. Everything was saving Groupon Gaming until it's the Sonic and what you want. Now all of a sudden it's okay. You know, so I don't know, man. Sweet Tea with the 2 says 90 for half of the characters as Mario Kart World at 80. LOL. Well, I mean, it's Sonic, so it's okay. It's a great game. It's the underdog. It's the underdog, Sweet Tea. Let's see. I try not to defend Nintendo or any major corporation. I always look at the value when you buy stuff. That's good for you, man. That's good for you. Look at the value. I agree. Unless it's Sonic. But it's totally worth it, right? It's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. Let's see here. Let's see. Isn't Pokemon still getting fried for announcing DLC, announcing early DLC, but Sonic's cool? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and like a million other games. Like there's like a million other games that have done that. But I mean, we cooked the brony the other day for doing that. He got so mad he had to block me. Loads of games announced DLC before the game launches. Why are complaints when Pokemon did it? Because people are crazy once again. But literally, there's so many games. There's so many games. Like literally, like for like the past decade plus. Nintendo's been doing it for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, freaking Pokemon before, Sword and Shield or whatever, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Like I can name a bunch of games. Like Borderlands, like damn near everything. Like Call of Duty, Season Pass, like stuff's happened like a million times. Like I don't understand. Even like what said Nintendo, I didn't see people complaining about Xenoblade doing that, you know? So yo, Jago, thank you for the $2 dono. It's actually £2 The DLC double standard stuff online is annoying. It is annoying, bro. It's super annoying. It's weird. But like I said before, and I'll say it once, I'll say it again, I'll say it 2 or 3 times. That's why you don't take online super seriously, bro. That's why you don't. Because people will make up their own narrative and justify it however way they want to, you know? So yeah. So yeah. And then when you're wrong, here comes the goalpost move. Well, I can't complain about prices for Sonic because Sonic games always go on sale. Bro, you buy them day one. You already bought Sonic Mario or Sonic Racing Cross World day one. So you didn't get a discount on it. So here comes the goalpost move. I already knew it was, I should have said it ahead of time. Here comes the goalpost move. You already bought it for 70. What are you worried about the game getting a discount? You already bought it full price. You didn't get any discount on it. You got it for the full price. You probably buy every game full price when it comes to Sonic. So cut the nonsense. Though that internet Nintendo comment section stuff doesn't work here with somebody that's actually talking and can argue back. It doesn't. That stuff don't work here. That works in other places you go to with other street, but it don't work here. You bought the game full price. You bought it at 70. So what are you worried about? It goes on sale. Who got it on sale? Not you? Are you happy for somebody else that got it on sale? You can't argue about going on sale when you don't buy the games on sale. You bought it for full price. You're buying the DLC. You already bought the DLC. Don't lie. So you spent 90 on it. And you didn't think twice about it. You bought it because you wanted it. What I'm saying is to stop with the budget Groupon gamer, I'm holier than thou, everything's overpriced for everything else. Stop that crap. Just say, hey, it's not for me. I'll buy what I want. You buy what you want. But stop trying to act like super saver man on every stream. It's annoying, bro. Like, stop trying to act like that because you're no better than anybody else that buys the stuff that they want to buy too. That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Like I said, you come in here acting like everybody's dumb for buying what they want. Everything's overpriced except for when it's you want. You got to have the Minecraft skin and Temu Racer, Sonic Temu Racer. You got to have SpongeBob. That's worth it. It's like, hey, that shit ain't worth nothing more than Donkey Kong or anything else, bro. Like, get over yourself. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, I'm tired of people like you that think that everything else ain't worth it except for your crusty ass Sonic racing game. Now that's worth it. I'm so tired of it, man. Just buy what you want and let everybody buy what they want. Stop trying to be better than everybody. You know, it's so weird. Like, that crusty ass racer ain't that great, bro. It's not that great. So if you're gonna put down what everybody else is getting and say it's not worth that, your stuff ain't worth that much either, bro. Like, it really ain't. And I'm only saying this because you've been all stream, you've been sitting there and saying nothing's worth it. Nothing's worth it. So your stuff ain't worth it either, man. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. The game is okay. But if you're going to sit there and put down everything else that everybody get and nothing's ever worth it, what you buy ain't worth it either. Sonic isn't even that great, bro. Like, it's really not. Like, you Sonic fans come in here and act like their ish don't stink. They think that everything is great with Sonic. Bro, it ain't that great. It's really not that great. It's an okay kart racer, but it ain't that great. I'd rather play Double Dash from the GameCube, okay? It's really not that good of a racing game, okay? The DLC isn't worth it either. That crusty DLC ain't worth it either. Those races aren't that great. It disconnects all the time. It's really not that great of a game, okay? So if everything that we like and everything that is not worth it, what you play is not worth it either. So I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy with people that come in here and act like they're better than everybody. It's so crazy, bro. Like, I'm so tired of it, man. Like, dude been saying everything's not worth it until this precious Sonic DLC. Now it's worth it. Okay. I find it annoying when I say Switch 2 and its games, but these three grifters treat me like I'm dumb. My response, have fun with your nerdy PC handheld. I'm telling you, man. So yeah. People need to, they crap on Mario Kart all day, glaze. That's what I'm saying, like, super glaze on this Temu Racer, bro. Like, I'm so tired of it, bro. At this point, I'm just gonna start saying, man, it ain't that great. I'm just gonna start doing it because y'all got little brother syndrome and you gotta bring it up every time. All right, now let's just drop the truth. All right, let's just drop, like, it ain't that great. It's a Temu racing type of game. People ain't buying it like that. It's not doing so. It ain't doing as good as you guys think it is. Okay, so enjoy your game, enjoy your racing game, enjoy your DLC, enjoy your Minecraft, enjoy it all, whatever, you know. But like, I'm tired of people thinking that anything that they get is worth it, and then talk down on everything else that comes out. Everything else is overpriced, but what I want. That's what I'm tired of, you know. So anyway, that's it. That's it. Deported with the 2 says, why is Double Dash catches strays? The game is fire. I said Double Dash is better. I said I like Double Dash is goated. I love Double Dash. I think it's a great game. So I didn't catch a stray. I said it was better. So anyway, that's that. We're gonna wrap it up for today's stream, guys. I gotta get ready to do some. I gotta get ready to go do some stuff. I appreciate you guys coming out right now. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. Shout outs to everybody here. But what I'm not gonna do next time, Solomon, don't think I'm gonna come in here and entertain all of your comments. You got the attention on you this one stream. I ain't doing it again. I'm just gonna ignore a lot of this stuff next time. So enjoy the one stream that you got me responding to everything. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not gonna do it anymore. And going forward, I'm just gonna be like, well, whatever you buy sucks too. If you want to just sit here and dookie on everything that everybody buying, that's fine. I can just say whatever you got is trash too. That's why nobody's buying that crap in Japan. That's why the Steam charts has fell off. Ain't nobody buying that crap either. So, you know, like, I'm so tired of people just online having this holier than thou attitude when it comes to what they like or what they don't like. It's mad corny, bro. It's mad corny. And yeah, so whatever. Let's see here. Cannot wait for Air Riders to come out so Sonic can fade. It's already faded. You don't even gotta wait, bro. It's already. Did you see the Japanese sales? And ain't nobody even know who Sonic is in Japan, bro. Ain't nobody even know who he is. The Japanese gamers, who is that? They said, is that the guy from Smash Brothers? That's what some of the gamers said. If you're on my maybe I'll link it on Twitter. That guy said, is that the guy from Smash? That's what some Japanese gamers were saying. So man, I'm so sick and tired of these Sonic fans, bro. I had enough of you guys. I've had enough of you guys, bro. I've had it. I let it ride for a while, but I had enough of you guys online, bro. I've had enough of you guys, bro. I'll keep it a buck. Y'all mad annoying. Y'all remind me of the little brother that I never had and that I don't want. Like, y'all remind me of the little brother that I never had and don't want. I'm the youngest in my family, so man, like, bro, I'm telling you, man, I'm done. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out to today's stream. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for being awesome. I appreciate you guys. Shout outs to Solomon for being able to take a joke, me joking around as well. So I appreciate, he's been a good sport in the chat. So y'all don't be too mean to him. He's been a good sport. He's took all me going back and forth. So I appreciate you, Solomon. Thanks for coming out. And of course, you can ask and you can say whatever you want on the stream in terms of what you think is worth money or not. I just felt like doing a little funny rant. But no, you're more than welcome to come back to the stream. You're more than welcome to say what you think is worth money or what you think it's not. Just like anybody else here is able to do that as well. So yeah. So let's just make sure that we get that straight for those who didn't know that I was joking with this whole rant right now. All right? I wasn't super serious. Okay. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. I appreciate you guys. Love y'all so much. And we'll see you guys for the next one. All right. Peace out. Thank you guys for the donos too, guys. Shout out to JoJo Fridays. Let's go. We were out here tonight. Appreciate y'all. All right. Take it easy. Love y'all.